One of the most important aspects that came out very clearly and so strongly to me was that we can change the way women work. We don't have to let women stick to regimented time periods of 9 to 5. When we use technology, we can make time periods flexible, and a woman can be able to be a mother, a housewife, and still be able to work. And this, I think, calls for a change in mindset. Mindset for the women themselves, mindset for the men, and of course a change in the technologies that we're using. So teamwork, I think, is required.
I must start by congratulating Prime Minister Abe on taking up women as one of the main issues in his leadership throughout here in Japan. This is the third time I've attended this World Assembly of Women, and the theme this year is WAW for all. We're very pleased that we're also joined by our male colleague ambassador, Ambassador Ricardo Alecocq from Jamaica, who will speak on the equal partnership that's necessary for men and women to operate together, operate in the world of peace, operate in the world of sports. Those are the two issues that were covered this afternoon. We started off with the COO of Instagram, and she introduced, as the good ambassador of Zambia had spoken, about the frontier of technology and how it can push women into different areas, creating new jobs, creating new pathways and new careers that were not there before. This is an area of importance that women are moving into, and women should be moving into. The other important factor that came up was in the discussion on peace. There was women there who had been affected during the war, women with disability. Those issues were brought up, and of course peace is a currency that we all deal in. But I think most important is that it's an issue that we should cultivate daily. It is not something we only speak of when war or such things happen, violence happens, but it is something to be cultivated daily. A good lady who's in charge of UN Women spoke clearly on the importance of women in the workforce and the importance of children. She brought to mind the idea of a baby, and that ILO had spoken clearly about motherhood penalty. In today's world, we should really look clearly at this issue. Nurturing of children is very important. Women working in the workforce is very important. And surely there are solutions that can be made to bring this to work well together for women to be brought into the workforce. Another issue that was equally important that was brought in by the CEO of Instagram was that women should be made to stay longer and also made to re-enter back into the workforce. Those solutions we look forward to hearing more about in the rest of the WAW conference.
I'm so pleased to join my two colleagues from the Diplomatic Corps, the Ambassador of Zambia and Ambassador of Tonga, at this special event, the World Alliance of Women. I must join my sister from Tonga in commending the Prime Minister on this fabulous initiative of year after year facilitating this terrific conference. It's said that women hold up half the world. And I'm so happy that Prime Minister Abe, as the other men who are participating in this conference, recognize that. But also that we recognize the role that each of us has to play in taking care of this world and ensuring that both genders equally assume their rightful place on this globe in terms of improving conditions for people across the globe and contributing to peace as well. Tomorrow, my Minister of Foreign Affairs, who is the first woman to be Minister of Foreign Affairs from Jamaica, will join one of the roundtable discussions on work-life balance. And you know, we in Jamaica are happy to celebrate her as the first woman ambassador, or first woman foreign minister rather, of our country. But even though we've made strides in terms of women's participation in the workplace, in terms of the high level of participation women have at the supervisory and managerial levels in Jamaica, nearly 60% of all management positions are held by women. We still know that we have work to do, and both the men participating in this conference and the women, especially my minister, look forward to the day when we don't have to speak about women being first in anything, but can just have it as a natural consequence, natural occurrence, be that either a woman or a man takes a particular job and that each of them receives equal pay, and that there's no expectation laid upon one that isn't laid upon the other. So really we look forward to a world of equality, and I'm happy to know that through WAW, Prime Minister Abe is moving Japan closer to this target.